Oh, almost knocked my whole thing over here. Hello, everyone. It's Stably High coming to you from our studio, the Stampin' Hut. And as usual, I'm a little early. So when you hop on, say hi. I have some quick and easy cards to show you. Playing with a new set, Spotlight on Nature. We'll get started at 8 o'clock. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started. When you hop on, just let me know you're here. And always like, share, and give me a thumbs up on my video on YouTube. There's a little bell underneath my video. If you click that, that will tell you that when I am on, that you are subscribing to my channel. So that would let you know when I'm on. If you're on Facebook, the Stampin' Hut business page, subscribe and like, and you'll know when I'm on Facebook. Okay. I do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Wednesday being scrapbooking, and the other two are either cards, fancy folds, 3D projects. So I hope you join me on any of those days. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down, and today is the last day. You can sign up and take. You can take have a chance to take the special that's going on. It's the starter kit is $99 for $125 worth of product, but you also get $82 extra free, and that includes 5 new InColor ink pads, 5 new InColor markers, a pack of DSP that's 6x6. There's 48 sheets in there, and a pack of assorted cardstock in colors. Okay, that is an $82 value. So when you sign up and you go to my website, which is deblyhigh.stampinup.net, and click on Join Now, you add your $125 worth of product. The InColor bundle will be automatically added to your order, and you get business supplies. And that's all for $99 plus tax. No obligation. You don't need to do anything like I'm doing. The videos, I do hold some classes. So no obligation. You don't even have to do that. You can enjoy the product you get, and that's it. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can email me at dkl333@comcast.net. On Facebook, you can send me a private message. So that is all I'm going to say on the starter kit. If you're not working with the current demonstrator and would like to have a copy of our new catalog, let me know. I will send one out to you. And it will include a color chart. And this has all of our colors that we carry, and gives you coordinating colors to go with that color. Okay, that I will send free for you. Okay, we're going to get started. We are going to be using, let me get my supplies here. Okay, Spotlight on Nature. We are going to be using that. Okay, and it comes with dies. Now, there's no dies whatsoever to cut these out, okay, the images. The dies are actually circles like so, okay? That's the dies. So I fussy cut one of the flowers out, but I wanted to show you what I did with the dies. What I did was I took the dies right off of this sheet here, and I laid each one of them just like this on my big shot, on my cut and emboss machine, okay? Then you would get, when it cuts out, you would get these. And I thought, well, you know what? It's not what I see on Pinterest and all that, okay? Well, yeah, if you cut out just one, okay, you'll get a solid image. But all I did was lay these on my cut and emboss machines just like they are laying here. And I did put a little bit of washi tape on it to hold them in place. And then you would get the cut out circles. And you can use that on anything. You can stamp your image and lay this on top. But I have all these to play with. I just wanted to show you that how you can use these dies, okay? Put them in here. We are also going to be using the new embossing folder, which is the dotted circles, and it's a 3D embossing folder, and it is a very large one. We never had them this big, okay? In fact, it measures 6 by 8.5, okay? So you could cut your cardstock at 6 and lay that in here, and this isn't a 6, but this is 5.5. You would lay that in here, which is very close. Maybe it's a little off. Lay that in here. You run that through your Big Shot, and you get all these bubbles, circles. Okay. Hi, Tina. Hi, Kathy. So we're going to get started. Most of the stuff I have done for you, but I do have some tips for you, and I'm going to show you how I actually did it. I don't have any cards made. I just have everything ready. Thank you for sharing, Tina. 4.25 by 11, and you're going to score that in half, which is 5.5. Okay. I am using Pretty in Pink, and this is 4 by 5.25. That is going to get laid there, so we can put that down a while. Like I said, I have pretty well everything done, but I am going to show you how I did the image and everything. Okay, so this piece is 3.25 by 5, and what I did was I took my Pretty in Pink ink pad, and I need my mat here. I move things around to get ready. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to lay that on the side. I'm going to just line it up in the grids there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my ink pad and roughly and hopefully in the middle, I'm going to lay that down. Now this is a new ink color, so the ink pads are very juicy. And then you're going to pick that up and you're going to get that. And if you take notice, this was actually that color till it dries. Now it's still not completely dried, because there was bubbles all on this. one. But it should dry to come close to the Petal and Pink, Pretty in Pink inks cardstock. And then what I did was I took my image from the stamp set and I'm going to ink it up with Memento Black. And I'm going to just stamp it in the middle, like so. The stamp Thanks is from the stamp set. And that is going to be at the bottom, like so. And then that would go on the front of the card. Okay. So we're going to glue this down. And look, the ink pad came right through. That's just like the blends. When you color with blends, it comes through your cardstock, but this is not dry yet. It should dry the color of Petal Pretty in Pink. Okay, I'm going to open it up and I'm just going to huff on that. And I'm going to just stamp the flower in the middle. That's card number 1. And like I said, till it dries, it should come to that color. All right, card number 1. Card number 2 is basic black, 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored that at 5 1/2. This is peach pie, 4 by 5 1/4. That is going to get laid there. I went and I cut vellum using the same die or embossing folder. That's going to get laid on top. Okay. Now, if you use a darker color, let me see if you can see it a little better. You'll see the embossing is actually white when you use the embossing folder. Okay. So I already had that cut, so we're going to just use the peach pie because I was going to do this on Monday, this set, and then I went and did something different, and I already had this stuff done. Now to put this down, I am only going to put glue in the center because that circle will cover it. So I'm just going to kind of like, only because you can see the glue when you use it on vellum to your paper. So I'm just going to push on that. It'll take a second to dry. And then I am going to glue this down in the center. I have to hold it because of the bumps to make it hold. And I'm going to show you some other vellum that I used, different. But I used my watercolor pencils and my markers on. And then we're just going to put some dimensionals on here. And we're going to lay that off to the side a little. I went ahead and I stamped thanks, and I'd made a tail and cut that on an angle there. That's just going to get glued. I can't talk tonight. That's just going to get glued right there. And then I don't, so let me cut. I need some white here because I need the inside. So we're going to cut 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to glue that on the inside. Like so. Then I'm going to just take the stamp again. Whoops. And we're just going to stamp that there. That is card number 2. Okay. So this is using watercolor pencils. And what I did was I took a 3 3/4 by 5 vellum. And before I ran it through the embossing folder, I took my watercolor pencils and I did the 4 different colors. Okay. Then I took my what is this called? Blender pen. And I went over to smooth them out. Okay. And this one here, I took my ink pads over. Okay. And you can either use the front or the back. The back side is lighter than this side. Okay. Same way with this. This is the back side. That's the front side. And this was using my ink pads. Okay. And then this one here, I went and did the dots, but I messed up. Here I went and ran my black marker down, and I didn't want to do that. But this is what I have for this one. Here, let me see. Don't look at that black streak. I just wanted to show you that you could color them on the back side. They're the indented side. Not all of them. The yellow here and the yellow in here is raised. The white out here is raised, but everything is indented on that side where it's raised on the back side, it's indented on this side. Okay. But that's another way of doing it. That folder. And number 3. 5 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score that in the center, which is 4 1/4. I must have black ink somewhere. Let me get another piece. Let me cut another piece. I had black ink somewhere and I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I have such a mess on my desk. 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score that at 4 1/4. You want to make sure you use the lighter one, not the darker one. The darker one will cut it. So we're going to score that. Now, for this one, I took a 4 by 5 1/4 DSP. This is Coastal Cabana. Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. I'm sorry. Coastal Cabana. Okay. that's going to go there. So we'll put that down. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to show you what I did. Let me just use this one. I messed this card up and cut it. So I can show you. It's 3 3/4 by 5. Coastal Cabana. My paper. I'm using block I. And you want to make sure it's pretty clean. Oh, hi, Diane. Welcome. I'm going to take and ink up my block. It wants to stick to the ink pad. Now you will see there's whiteness in there. So I'm going to line this up on my grid. Oh, thank you, Diane. And I'm just going to lay this on here. And then we're going to pick it up. Now there's too much white in there. So I'm going to try to cover that up. I don't want that much white in there. So let me see if I can line this up and cover some of that up. Now, it'll do. This was my second one I did. But I'll show you the one that I actually did. This one here. I re-inked my, before I did that, I re-inked. Now, after I did this, I re-inked my ink pad. Excuse me. But this is going to go on top of here. Because this doesn't look like Coastal Cabana, and that's what I have, okay? And that's what I used on here, so I inked it up. So this would be the second one I did, which it looks green to me. So we're going to go with this. And all I did was, again, took the black, Memento black, stamped my image, okay, took the thanks, and put that down there. And then there's another card ready to be done. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on here. I'll be glad when this pack's done. Look at it. The bottom is tearing out. And then this is going to just go in the center of that DSP. Like so. And then once again, we're going to take this stamp, huff on it, and stamp the image. Now I will take my markers, and I will color those flowers in to match the paper. But that is what I have for you tonight. Very quick, easy cards. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. I think this one is my favorite. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. And then here are the vellum pieces. And then this one I showed you. It's getting a little lighter. So I'm going to clean this block before I get my hands on it. Okay. So, with that being said, don't forget tonight's the last. Hi, thank you, Tina. Tonight's the last night to take advantage of the special that Stampin' Up is having with the starter kit. I would love to have you on my team, Deb's Creative Crew. $207 value for $99 plus tax. And there's no obligation. You can just get the product and use it yourself, and that's it. No, nothing else. You don't have to do anything else. That's entirely up to you. So, I will be back. Let's see, Friday. I will be back Monday with another stamp set, I guess. I'm not sure which one. Maybe the duck pond. I didn't use that one yet. Yes, Diane, I think so too. Many possibilities using that vellum with this, with especially with this embossing folder. But I have to say thank you for joining me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way you will know when I'm on. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you share and hit subscribe to my Facebook page, and you will know when I'm on Facebook. I do both of them at the same time. So, all right, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back here again on Monday, 8 o'clock.